Oh, come on, I can... Come on, dodge. You son of... Oh, come on! There's no way that didn't happen. I dodged that. That's a load of crap.
I've noticed you've failed to complete this challenge several times. Would you like to search for help?
Thanks, PlayStation. Hey, PlayStation. Search for ways to beat this boss. The stupid, cheap boss!
I've found several ways to beat this challenge. Most players buy premium player packs. This is the best way to drain your bank account in gambling simulator NBA 2K20. Do you want me to max out the credit card you have on file?
Yes, that cringe-worthy acting right there was brought to you by the PlayStation 5 patent that just came out January 30th. Yes, PlayStation has offered a way for you to blow your entire life savings to max out all of your credit cards and sell your home just for you through the use of their new digital assistant. This is supposed to go live with their new PlayStation 5. So that example might not actually be that far off from the diagrams that have been exhibited in this patent here. Yeah, it's pretty crazy what's going on here. It's pretty annoying, pretty frustrating to see that PlayStation is going to try to just give the keys to the house, give the keys to the car, just open the doors wide open to let companies such as 2K and EA come right into your PlayStation and be able to offer you suggestions on ways to take your money. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how this is going to go. The patent filings here have been pretty interesting, and we're going to go over a few details here. So, PlayStation has been working on their digital assistant for a little while now. What they're aiming for this to be is something like Microsoft's Cortana, the Alexa function through Amazon, or Google's Assistant. So you would be able to say the key phrase to open it up. I'm going to be nice and not actually say it. Not say, hey Siri, or hey Alexa, or hey Google, or say, hey Siri, hey Alexa, okay Google. That would just be mean. That would be awful. But I just did it anyway because, hey, here at the Retro Gamer, we like to have fun. Except not the fun that steals money. The idea behind this is actually a pretty good one. I like the idea that PlayStation here are offering their digital assistant that would notice you getting stuck at, say, a hard boss, or you just can't figure out how to get past a certain point in a level. There have been many times that we've all faced this, where you're playing Dark Souls and you just can't get past that one boss. And by that one boss, I mean all of the bosses and all of the characters, because that game is brutally hard. So much fun, but brutally hard. In response to that, PlayStation would just go, hey, I've noticed that you're struggling on this. Or you could even say, hey, PlayStation, help me find a way past this boss. And what is supposed to happen is it would give you some walkthrough ideas, depending if that's baked into the game. It would open up YouTube videos with walkthroughs or how-to guides, something along the lines to really get you through this difficult part. Not a bad thing, not at all. I thought it was a really good idea, and I thought it was something Microsoft could have implemented better into their Cortana feature. However, now with this latest patent filing from January 30th, I'm rethinking that whole possibility. This is a terrible idea. This is something that will surely not go in PlayStation's favor in terms of the fans, in terms of the bottom line, in terms of the investors, in terms of EA and 2K lining up to get to be a part of this. Yeah, they're going to be right there. They're going to be boom, boom, boom. Let me in. Let's go. This is a money-making opportunity. For the fans, this is a money-grubbing, backstabbing, no good, dirty, rotten trick. It is awful. Now, it seems with this patent filing, granted, this came out before the latest Blizzard issue that has come up, but Blizzard really hasn't had a great 6 months, and EA hasn't had a great 6 years. So with all that, with EA screwing the pooch on everything, Blizzard dropping the ball in the nicest way I can put that, they have dropped the ball. PlayStation sitting there going, hold my beer, I got this. And went, hang on, let's just forget all the shady practices. Let's just be overt. Let's just steal your money outright here. Let's use a new digital assistant to take all of your money. Now, quoting directly from their patent filing, this is where things get interesting. Often, there are many in-game resources of the game environment that could aid the user in accomplishing the objective with the character. The in-game resources may be downloadable content, add-ons, upgrades, items, tips, strategies, communal data, etc. However, the user is not necessarily aware such a resource exists. Now, some of this is true. I do applaud this. The way they're framing it right off the bat here, it sounds good. Until you actually look at the diagram on the patent filing. The actual figure on this patent shows a kid playing some generic game. And this kid says, "Hey PlayStation, how do I defeat the boss?" PlayStation then responds by saying, 80% of the players have defeated the boss by using Resource X. Okay, not too bad. It could be Resource X, it could be, maybe it's a certain weapon that you didn't realize the boss was vulnerable to, and you've been using the one he's essentially immune to, and you're going, well, duh, I should have been using a bow and arrow instead of using my sword. Well, duh. Thanks, PlayStation, that really helps out. No, that's not quite what is happening, because on the screen that is in this figure, it shows buy Resource X. Buy Resource X. Buy Resource X. No, I'm not going to spend money to buy Resource X. That is a terrible choice, and it just frustrates me to no end. Do you not think you get enough money from me buying the DLC, buying the base game, buying skins? Come on, really? This is so despicable. Maybe you're thinking, hey, it's not really that bad. It's, telling you to buy the currency that you've accumulated through playing the game. And you're just supposed to buy this thing that you should have bought a while ago. That may be true, but let's take a look at a few examples. Namely, FIFA 20, Madden 20, the most egregious example here, NBA 2K20 with their slot machine mechanics. Take a look at any of those games, any of the companies involved here. There's no way they would not immediately offer you a loot box and say loot boxes go away. They may or may not go away. We don't know. Or surprise mechanics might go away. Who knows what's actually going to happen with them? But there's nothing to stop them from swapping out a loot box with a $25 in-game item. It wouldn't be surprising to me if you're playing a game and you're attacking a boss with, say, a battle axe, and the battle axe isn't doing anything. And you say, hey PlayStation, how do I beat this boss? Then PlayStation responds with, 80% of players beat the boss with the Sword of 10 Truths. You're going, okay, I think I have that. But PlayStation interjects, you can beat it even faster with the Sword of 1,000 Truths. Yeah, you could beat it, and it would only cost you $25 to beat it with the Sword of 1,000 Truths. Yes, that is the future of gaming with PlayStation that we're looking at. Now, I'd be remiss if I did not include the fact that many patents that are filed by gaming companies and companies in general do not actually come to fruition. They're usually just put there as ideas so no one else can take them. They tinker around with them in the background. I mean, take Nintendo for example. They've filed so many patents that were related to the Switch but didn't actually come to the Switch. They've just kind of tried them out and gone, hey, you know what, through our testing, that's not a good idea. We're going to lose a ton of money. This is a bad idea for gamers. This isn't going to work out. So, with any luck, this won't happen, but I seriously doubt that. With this potential money-making opportunity here, there's no way that any company would not want to jump on this digital assistant thievery, essentially. I could definitely see all the major publishers, all the major studios, trying to push PlayStation and go, yeah, this is a good idea. Hey, we'll give you a 10% cut of everything. Could you imagine that? With the amount of money that comes from just FIFA. Let's just take FIFA example. That gets over $1 billion a year. $1 billion. Even if it's just 1% of that $1 billion, PlayStation would get $1 million. $1 million for doing nothing. Nothing at all. However, EA would probably want to sweeten that deal a little bit. Just say, hey, we'll give you 5%, $5 million for doing nothing, essentially. Make sure that your system, make sure your digital assistant offers our premium currency, our player pack, our pay-to-win mechanics, our loot boxes as the top choice, or maybe the second choice. Something where it's pretty obvious that you're going to need to spend real world money to be able to beat this thing, to be able to be the best FIFA team, your ultimate team. I would not be surprised if that's something that happens. So if we think back all the way back to 2012, roughly this point in the previous generation, we're looking at Microsoft doing some really dumb things. It was their hubris that led to their downfall. They were perceived as the number one console for the last generation. The 360 dominated the PS3. That was no question. Everybody was like, hey, Microsoft, Xbox, you're number one. You're doing awesome. Keep up the good work. And they said, yeah, we're going to keep up the good work. You can't trade games with your friends. You can't resell your games. You have to have always online DRM. You have to just bow down and kiss the ring because we're number one and you people suck because you're our fans. You suck. And everybody went, hang on a second. Wait a minute. Wait. PlayStation's like, ooh, opportunity. This is how you trade games. Whoop. That's it. That was it. That's how you trade games on PlayStation 4. PlayStation 4, you don't need to be always online. We know you don't have a huge internet connection. It's only 2012. Everybody's rocking 50 megabits, tops. And that's going to cost you well over $100 a month. That is what the internet was like all the way back so many years ago in 2012. So, PlayStation jumped on those missteps and just took off with this generation. They were able to just beat Microsoft in every way possible. Now, Microsoft is looking at Sony going, hey, yeah, look at them. They're doing terrible. They're doing a horrible, terrible, no good job. Yes, we're going to be offering loot boxes right there. We're serving them up on a platter for you. Take them. Take our loot boxes. We want all of your money. We want to turn the PlayStation into our own personal ATM. Yes. That is what they're doing. And Xbox has got to be looking back going, hey, we're not those guys. Look at that. We're not going to have Cortana do whatever shady things that PlayStation is doing. We're not going to have Cortana doing any of this microtransaction crap. We're just going to use Cortana just as we always have. Maybe we'll add in some extra features for walkthroughs and how-tos, kind of like PlayStation thought about, but there's no way we're going to add in those loot box mechanics. So I guess it's Sony's turn to let their hubris get the better of them. Microsoft is just sitting back and laughing and having a grand old time, just looking to see, hey, this is what's going on, this is what we're going to do, and we love our fans. Look at all the things we're doing. Look at Game Pass. Look at all this stuff that we're backwards compatible. Everything that's going to be out on the Series X will also be on the Xbox One. PlayStation 5 is going, no. It's PlayStation 5 or it's nothing. You're out. It'll be interesting to see where this console war for the next generation goes. Right now, it looks like Microsoft is kind of setting themselves up to be the real winners of this generation. However, let's wait until the PlayStation 5 does launch. Who knows if this is actually going to come out and be exactly what we're thinking, but things do not look good, and we have a long history of other companies trying to screw the consumer. So hopefully, Sony does not do that, but we'll see. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell for notifications. And always remember, a little bit of self-care goes a long way. Take care of yourselves both mentally and physically, and ask your friends for help if you need it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the next video.